I am Austin Hatchett.
I'm Danny Sims.
So when I was growing up, I attended Church of Christ at Blanchard. I went there for 18 years of my life, and I always attended with my great-grandma. I never really, kind of understood, what I was doing there because I felt like I was young. I never really asked the questions of getting saved or getting baptized. And so when I was 18 and I started going to Falls Creek through a Baptist church, I really kind of, went through probably 2 or 3 Falls Creeks, and I was maybe this is the right time, and through one Sunday church service, I decided that maybe I needed to talk to the preacher. So I went down during invitation, and we talked, and I ended up being saved. Probably about 3 months down the road from that, I ended up being baptized, and really just kind of went through life doing some things that I wasn't necessarily proud of. Typical kids, what they do, they get in a lot of trouble. Back when I was working at Timbercraft, I ended up meeting DJ through that, and
Yeah, I ended up getting hired on at Timbercraft, and met Austin and invited him to church one day. I said, "Hey man, you live in Yukon. I don't know if you attend church, but you should come check out Trinity. It's where me and my family go, and we love it." And he accepted the invitation. He came one time, and if I'm not mistaken, you and Hannah kind of fell in love with it. And then
yeah, definitely.
our small group was going to go to the fair as a group, and I invited them, said, "Hey, you guys should come hang out with us." They ended up coming, kind of clicked, joined the small group, hung out, and started attending Trinity pretty regularly with us, and attending small group with us pretty regularly. And then we had a small group night where it got a little bit more intimate. There was it was one of the testimony nights, so a lot of testimonies were shared, and Austin shared his little piece there where he was, and if you want to.
So really where I was in that time and what I shared with them, it was kind of I didn't really know how to talk about it because when I first got into this small group, I was really timid. I was kind of shy. I didn't really want to open up with anyone. Really the only person I knew was DJ because we worked together. And when I finally opened up, I just kind of laid it all on the line and how I felt. And it was received very well. A lot of people in our small group had helped me out, and through that, I actually ended up talking to DJ one day after work, and he kind of told me, he said, "Is your name written in heaven?" And that really kind of made me think. I didn't know. I mean, I thought, I was saved, I was baptized, my name's in heaven. But I wasn't really following God like I should have been. When I was 27, I ended up having a heart attack. And when I was in the hospital, I pretty much just prayed, "God, just please don't take me, because I've got a little girl, I've got a family." And in that time, I knew that I was praying to God, and I believed in Him, but I wasn't fully comprehending still, how to follow Him properly. And when He hit me with that question, "Is my name in heaven?" I really sat back and decided, maybe this is the time to get my name in heaven. On worship night in January, I actually, during the invitation, I prayed that prayer, and I accepted Jesus into my life. And I'm so thankful for DJ. I'm so thankful for our small group, and I'm definitely thankful for the church.